My fellow holders, how you doing, everybody, and welcome back. Everybody, I think this is a clear example of buy the rumor, sell the news, but positively speaking for Bitcoin and Crocoin. Now, what do I mean? Well, most of us know what happened earlier today with the Fed, the FOMC meeting. They increased 75 basis points interest rates, which is pretty insane, something that hasn't done in approximately 28 years. And that, of course, sends massive waves to the entire market. Of course, stocks and cryptocurrency. But now, what are we seeing right now? Prices pumping when it comes to Bitcoin and Crocoin, more than 10% gain in the last 24 hours. That is amazing. So if you're a holder in either of them, I think today it's a great idea to day trade these ones, because in less than 24 hours, gaining 15%, some people are already becoming really wealthy. If you are not doing that, heavily encourage you to take a look at it. And of course, if you have any questions, let me know in the comments down below. So let's go ahead and have a talk about this one, because really teaches you guys how the market was already anticipating probably a drop, but because we are already dropping heavily, the market said, you know what? Dropping is over right now for this period of time. Today, Wednesday, let's go ahead and give it a pump, and that is amazing. So go ahead and smash the like button, everybody. Subscribe to the channel and turn on those notification bells. So happy to have you back. Welcome aboard. Now, in this case, in this episode, what I really want to touch on, everybody, is just the idea that not always we're going to be crashing and dumping. And the reason why, if I zoom out, is because the market already had anticipated the meeting, today's meeting from the FOMC, the Fed, and we're going to be having more throughout 2022 because Papa Powell wants to reduce inflation. They wanted to take the money out from the economy. They want to increase the interest rate. So finally, the danger of inflation gets out of the United States and, of course, the world as a whole, but mostly here in the United States, when things are becoming very expensive and, of course, gas prices are through the roof. That, of course, is getting people out of the markets. I mean, most of the people don't really want to put money in the markets right now, not only because it's crashing, but because they want to preserve their cash. Hence, that, of course, sends massive waves and a chain completely domino effect that reduces the price for anything, because people are gaining their liquidity back. They're selling off. And I think that's an entire wave in the entire markets, right? So makes total sense what's happening right now. But this one, very good for Cronos and very good, of course, for Bitcoin. So as I'm coming closing in the 1 hour chart, we are seeing 15% gain for CRO. Not bad. Now, to all of you who are watching, holding, this means nothing to me. Now, what do I mean? Easily, this could be an amazing and delicious bull trap. It doesn't mean that we are out of the danger zone of going under 10 cents. Now, let me explain, right? When it comes to Bitcoin, well, what I have already anticipated and analyzed, if I go to the weekly chart, is that we could also head to the 300 moving average. If I go here to the weekly right now, and I start putting this moving average, which is 200, which is already broken 2 days in a row, which is incredible. I go, instead of 200, I'm going to go ahead and do 300. Okay, there it is. Now we come here to this price, which is going to be looking at around $16,000. If we go back in history, we see that one time we touched it back in March of 2020. Now, are we going to head to that point? There's a possibility. There's always a possibility. What would that imply for Crocoin if you're watching as a Cronos holder? Much lower than 10 cents. So it is a warning to all of you. Do not let this believe that, oh yeah, we're out of the danger zone, we're out of this extreme fear, because we're not. History repeats itself, and on this one, once we touch a massive bottom, which I will completely agree with you guys, talking about Crocoin price, Cronos price only right now, that this is a delicious and awesome and beautiful bottom for the token. But a lot of people agree that we may go even lower. Now, let me show you what you guys are saying. I ask you many times, tectonic, MMF, BVS will survive, yes or no? 55 of you say yes. So more than 1,000 people agree with me that will survive. And we already addressed that. You can go ahead and watch my serious message to all Cronos holders. Have it ready for you. Also, 2 days ago, I asked you, are you and buying the dip, holding, selling everything, or already dead. Most of you, 46% of you, are buying the dip. Now, with this buying the dip, I hope you're meaning, right? Because I want to teach you DCA, dollar cost average. Don't just drop whatever big amount of money means to you, right? $1,000, $2,000, $5,000 at once. Spread it out, because you never know when the bottom comes. Knowing, just take a look at this. Historical values, guys. 7, 7, 11, 8, 7, 11. There you go. We are at a point that means completely an amazing entry to become millionaire in the next bull cycle. There it is. You never want to buy massively when we're here unless you're an expert and you know what you're doing. You always want to get into crypto once we're here. But Oscar, aren't you telling us that crypto can go much lower? Well, yes, but we don't know the bottom. But one thing I can tell you, that from 3 trillion global market cap going to under 1 trillion, what an amazing blessing. Even the Cronos protocols that you're seeing right now are doing well. Can you believe it? Yeah, it's true. I mean, you're seeing it right here. So not only Cronos is putting 15% up in less than 1 day because of the news of the FOMC meeting that was buy the rumor, sell the news, because they were selling it before the news. And once the news broke, it jumped. You see that? So usually, the buy the rumor, sell the news applies. As we get the news, they come up, they buy, the price pumps. And once the news break, it dumps. Well, here worked the opposite way. The price was crashing because they were already looking at the FOMC meeting, increasing rates. Once it broke, it came up. That's what happened. And that's what I meant at the beginning of the video. Now you know, right? So very important for us to understand what's happening here. I think that this price for Cronos, it's good, 12 cents, but just go ahead and DCA. Holding always wins the game. All of the cryptocurrencies right now are extremely down. Even Ethereum, that it did $1,000. I saw these prices back in 2020, and I'm seeing it once again in 2022. So it's been 2 years, everybody. What an amazing deal. There you guys have it. There you guys have it. I still believe in this one. The dollar cost average is going to save you a lot of problems, and buying what you can afford losing will really save you from becoming really mad and rage against others. So guys, there you guys have it. I'm really excited, and well, buying the dip. To all my 9% who are already dead and crypto killed me already, rest in peace. No worries. We'll pick up for you and we'll continue. And I like that 19% of people saying are waiting for lower prices, because I think that's a great strategy to either buying the dip, DCA, or waiting to see really an amazing entry, and you go ahead and crush it. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Check a look at the links down below for your free Bitcoin CRO coin once you join crypto.com and more. I'll see you next time, guys. Peace.